Good evening. Hope everyone is okay. This is my channel, Eugene Forex. So currently now I'll be letting you all know. First and foremost, I'm giving a shout out to Alex G, who gave us one of the best strategies, set and forget. That these strategies have helped me a lot. That really helped me a lot in my life. And shout out to those who are using this strategy. We have Zico, FX, and others. So currently I'm going to be analyzing pairs for next week. I have about 20 pairs that I'm going to be looking at. So as you can see, my pairs for next week, I have about 20 of them or so. So yeah, I have quite a lot, but out of all these, I think I have my top 9 or so. Whichever one the market gives me good entry on as we start this new week, I'll go with it. I don't have any specific one in mind. They're all good setups. So we'll be starting off with USD card. So let me brief you all on what Alex set and forget strategy is all about, because it is the same strategy I'm using in my analysis. It's basically set and forget. We have to have 3 time frame in sync. That is, I use the weekly, the daily, the 4 hours for my confirmation of trend, whether it's going bullish or it's going bearish. Then 1 hour 30 minutes for my entries. Then of course I have to have an entry signal to go. So I've been analyzing this pair for a while, caught some good sales on sales on it. So you can see the price as of January this year, but yeah, this year this is the highest point price I've gone to this year, and currently we're having massive sales, major, like look at these major sales to the downside. So for this strategy to be effective, for it to benefit of the strategy, we have to have 3 time frame, or at least 2 time frame in sync. Either the weekly and daily should be in accordance, or the daily and 4 hours in accordance. But if I do not have 3 time frame in sync, I will not be involved in the market. I want to have 3 time frame in sync. Then I am going to, so now the weekly, you can see the market is bearish. Obviously it's bearish because you can see this was double bottom here, highs. Come, let me use my listen. So this was higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, now lower low. So this is basically what market is creating here. As you can see, lower high, lower low, lower high. So I've shifted bearish now. Then on the daily time frame, we are currently bearish also. Let me bring it out, let you see it well. So as you can see, the daily time frame, we broke here, this place here. Okay, let me do it well. So this the high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, a bit of consolidation around here, higher high, and then lower low. You can see it went higher high, it went bullish for a while, and then it broke it bearish. We broke down this structure points, this area of interest here. So now we have 2 time frame, the weekly and the daily, they are both bearish. Now let's go down to the 4 hours for any further confirmation. So on the 4 hours, as you can see, market 2 is also bearish on the 4 hours. Like I said, for this strategy to be effective, you need 2, but we have 3. So this market, this pair is giving me goosebumps this week we're entering. So as you can see, market was heading bullish over here. Market was obviously heading bullish over here. High, higher low, lower high, lower low. It started shifting. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So market has shifted structure, and now it's heading bearish. So what I'll be waiting for to enter this trade is a retest to the structure point. As you can see, I put 2 alerts here. I'll tell you shortly why I put those alerts there. So currently on the 4 hour time frame, you can see that market broke this structure point, but there's 2 retest. So I can't, this was Friday, I think around 1 this happened. So I don't really trade Friday, ending of Fridays, except the markets give me something very good, and I did not even see this pair last week. So currently markets broke here. So for this week, what are aiming for this week is for a retest and then continuation, because another part of Alex's set and forget strategy is the trend is your friend. Always trade with the trend, never trade against the trend. Yeah, so once in a while you can get a counter trend trades, but make sure you're always in sync with the market, in sync with the trend. So as you can see, as market broke here, what we're waiting for is market to retest, because if say the market broke only this structure point, I'm waiting for a retest here and then sells to the downside. But as market has broken below this other area of interest, so what I'm waiting for this week we're entering is a retest into this area. As you can see, psychological level, let me zoom to psychological level, see. So it's about 37,600, 1.37600 psychological level, and another psychological level up here, 138,200. So if market should break to retest up here and gives me a bearish engulfing candle, which is my entry pattern, entry candle stick pattern, I will go for it. But if it shouldn't, it should keep going up and enter this other level here, this other area of interest, gives me bearish engulfing candle, I will also enter this trade. What I'm waiting for now to enter this trade is a retracement and then my entry candlestick pattern. I also like for as let me show you something. Real quick. Okay, perfect sheets of structure over here. There's a break, a retest. So currently in this pair, what we're looking for is a retracement, and then market should give us our entry signal. Now we're boom in the trade. For the next pair to be, let me show you the next pair how to trade. GBP USD. So GBP USD is my next pair to trade. Let me just quick at it. Okay. So let's go. So the same method, the same everything, the same strategy. At least 2 time frames should be in sync, either the weekly and daily or daily and 4 hour. As you can see, this market, based on the trend, this market is bullish. So you can see it, market shifted structure here, high low. It broke this previous structure points, it broke this previous area of interest. Like each time market gets a bit up here, it retraces back to the downside. So as market came here, it broke it with this beautiful engulfing candle. Like look at this, after this doji here, it gave us this mad, very beautiful engulfing candle. So there is no reason not to look for buys this week we're entering. So let's head down to the daily time frame. This is one time frame giving us buys. So on the daily, also having the market is also bullish on the daily. You can see, I don't need to stress on it. You can see right from here, the market is bullish, obviously bullish. You can see. And then the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, sorry, my PC, on the 4 hour, the market is bullish on the 4 hour too. As you can see, shift of structure over here, breaks our area of interest and continues to this next area of interest. So what I'm waiting for this market is a break. Okay, it has already broken, so what I'm waiting for is a retest and a bullish engulfing candle to the upside, and then I'll enter it. As you can see, I put my alert on a psychological level. So if this market should retest back to this psychological level and give me an engulfing candle, I am taking this trade all day. Set and forget. Once I take this trade, it's a set and forget trade. You enter the trade with the risk to reward 1:2 or 1:3, good lot size, and you're good to go for the week. Because look at this. Okay, we can also see this inverse head and shoulder. I don't know how many of you can see it, but let me draw it out. This beautiful inverse head and shoulder pattern here. See it? So it broke we tested it, and now we're heading to the upside. Don't mind my drawing is a bit messy. Just arrange this real quick. So as you can see, it's inverse head and shoulder. It broke, retested, and it's heading to the upside. So in order for us to join this trend, because it's an uptrend, in order for us to join this trend, I like as it broke this area. Look, cause here is a very strong area. 1 test, 2, 3 taps. So once you have at least 3 taps, it makes it a strong area of interest. That is, don't mind my English, please. So as markets broke the strong area of interest, so now with this bullish run, what we're expecting now as we enter this week, a retest back to this area of interest. For market to come back to the psychological level area of interest here, 1.34400, and then give us an engulfing candle, which will be our entry signal for the trade. So that is it for GBP USD. Like markets this week, as I was analyzing, I was like, damn, this week is gonna be a very progressive week for those who catch trade sweet trades like this. Because once you trade with the trend is always your friend. The trend will take you places. Like as Alex always says, the trend is your friend. Don't trade against the trend. So let's go to the next. What do we have next? Let me check my phone. What do we have next? So Euro GBP is next. Like these are my top pairs that they are ready. I have other pairs that I would like to enter, but these ones I'm bringing out today are pairs that this week will be ready this week. Okay, let's go to the weekly time frame. Remember, 3 time frame is sync. Okay, this time frame, as you can see it here, the market was heading bearish, shifted bullish, and now it's coming back bearish. As you can see, it's not a bearish show. The market is still bullish, because you can see higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. But this lower low now, but I can see a potential head and shoulder pattern. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. A potential head and shoulder pattern this market is trying to form here over here. So I'm expecting this a retest to here, and then it sells to the downside. Let's go down to the daily time frame. You see better. So as I was saying, I see it, the right shoulder, the head, and then a potential left shoulder is forming around here. If you should zoom in, let me get it for you. Said here there was a head and shoulder pattern over here. Let me draw it out. So we had this. Okay, we had this. Don't mind my drawing is a bit messy. So this is what we had here. A break and we test and we went for the downside. Can you see? Like head and shoulder pattern is one of the best chart patterns you can get in this market, because each time you see a head and shoulder pattern in a higher time frame, prices is most likely going to go where the pattern is heading to. Like look at this, a head and shoulder pattern. So that's the first one, and then I'm seeing a larger one. So what I'm expecting now is for price, it has formed the first shoulder, the head, and this is the potential second shoulder. So now I'm expecting price to break below, retest this area of interest, and then head to the downside. Let's go down to the 4 hours and see whether we're still having sales on the 4 hours. Remember, 2 time frame is ready on sales. We're hoping for the last one. Alright, let's go. So for this time frame, as you can see, the 4 hours is also bearish. Okay, no, the weekly was bullish because it hasn't broken yet. See, let me know, make mistakes. The weekly is bullish, it hasn't broken here. If the weekly had closed below this point here, it could have shifted bearish, but it's currently still bullish. But this is a potential bearish trade you can see here. Then the daily is bearish, as you can see. lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. The 4 hours also bearish, as you can see, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. Market shifted bearish, higher high, then lower low, lower high, lower low. So now what we're expecting for this market here is for market to break below this area of interest, break it, retest, get our entry signal, and we are good for the week. This here, I think a 1:2 or 1:3. If you get it good, let me see. Short, something like this would be nice. This one, sorry. Okay. Just want to show you that this is like a potential 1:2. Yes, the 1:2, everything goes good. So if you give us our bearish engulfing candle after retesting, we go down to the 1 hour for good entries. Then 30 minutes. I like to enter on the 30 minutes, 1 hour. I interchange them with time because of the kind of market. It depends on the market share. For some market I enter the 1, some market I enter with the 30 minutes. So this is a potential 1:2. This week, as I said, has a lot of potential. This week has a lot of potential, guys. I want to show you guys a trade that will be ready next week. This trade should be ready next week, not this week but next week. This Euro AUD. Let's go to the weekly time frame. So for Euro AUD, market has, as you can see, I've had a bullish run for a while. Since February, market has been buying, and then this market is still bullish, very much bullish, as you can see. From here, let's start from here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Market at this area of interest stopped, and now it's going bullish again. As you can see, doji, and now the market is going to give us a bullish one. What we're expecting at this area of interest, market did not break it, stopped here. Now we're expecting it to go back up, all the way up. So let's go down to the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, I don't know whether all of you can see it, but I'm seeing an inverse head and shoulder over here too. As you can see, the market is still much bullish, very much bullish. Higher high, higher low. Let me draw it out so I all can see. Market sits after this double bottom here. For those that know chart pattern, that's a double bottom. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now expecting this higher high here. As you can see, clean market movement, very clean. So now 2 time frames in sync, they are both bullish. Let's go down to the 4 hours. So the 4-hour time frame, for the 4 hour, the 4 hour too, as you can see, this shift of structure. Let me show you guys. And this is an inverse head and shoulder pattern. An inverse head and shoulder pattern, as you all can see. Like, this cannot get any cleaner. Can you guys see this inverse head and shoulder? Not making this shit up, guys. Very clean, very clean. So what we're expecting for the market, since the market is bullish, for those who like counter gen trades, you can, if the market should break here to come back here, give you a candlestick, you can take it to this upside. But for me, what I'm waiting for here is for market to break above this point, this structure point here, this area of interest, break above it, retest into this psychological level, and then give me my candlestick, and I will go for good solid buys. As you all can see, good inverse head and shoulder. Just wait for the break, retest, solid markets. Alright, we have euro. Like, let me show you a trade I missed last week. Let me show you a trade, like set and forget, best strategy I've ever come across, works perfectly. Shit, my system is running low. As you can see, guys, let me show you. Like, this shit doesn't get any more cleaner. Let's look on the weekly time frame. As you can see, market is bullish on the weekly. Like, my area of interest are really strong. As you can see, tap. Each time market comes here, it rejects. Comes here, it rejects. Now it came here. Beautiful gap. It closes above. It fills it halfly, and now they're giving us another bullish engulfing candle. Like, can you see this candle? Let's go down to the weekly. The daily. Let you see. Like, come on, this shit is dope. This shit is sweet. Like, a beautiful. This was a head and shoulder pattern. It played out and stopped here. Market came to here, engulfed, and after this engulfing candle, look at it. Clean trade. 1:1. Basically 1:4. Can you see it? This clean trade going all the way up, all the way. Let's go down to the 4 hour. There you see it's cleaner. Like, okay. So the trade was meant to enter. I missed this trade, sure. I did not get this trade. I wasn't with my system at the time. I was a bit busy, so I missed this beautiful trade. Can you see it? Engulfing candle, retraces, another candle again, another bullish candle. Like, you could have entered here, entered at different places, and you could have still been in profits. Let's go down to the 1 hour where I take my entries. Like, if I should have entered this trade on the 1 hour, let you see it, I would probably have entered after this break of structure here. Like, markets broke this area of interest, engulfed once, could have waited for another, either a retracement. So since market did not retrace, give another engulfing, I would have entered here, this engulfing candle. Look at it, perfect, engulfed here, enter this market. Or if I was being extra careful, could have waited. As you can see, double bottom, a double bottom formed over here. Let me show you. This is a double bottom formed here. After the double bottom, price broke, retested it again, and gave another engulfing candle. Like, multiple entries were in this market, but I did not see it. I wasn't in this market, sure. I missed it. But perfect break and retest. One of the easiest and most easy way to be a very profitable trader in this market. Not all those SMC, all those long grammars that somebody wants to use and kill you as well. You see your trading very easy. Mark your area of support and resistance, strong area of support and resistance, wait for break and retest, and set and forget. So for AUD USD, the overall time frame, we'll go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, the market is obviously bullish. As you can see, it is bullish. The market has broken above the structure points. We tested. Okay, let me go down. 4 hours bullish. 4 hours bullish. You missed this first entry here, so we're not rushing anything. Remember, always wait for a little before you enter the market. So now, the 4 hours still is bullish. The daily is bullish, and down to the 4 hour is also bullish. So what we are waiting for now is for market to retest this. Because you can see, each time market comes here, it rejects. It finally broke above, so now we're waiting for a retest and then an engulfing to head to the upside. Trend continuation, and now going down to the GBP card. After this, I think it should be the last pay. So for GBP card, on the weekly time frame, market is currently bullish also. As you can see, market is bullish on the weekly time frame. It's very obvious, market is bullish. On the 4 hour, on the daily, Market is bullish, it's creating highs. It was bearish here, shifted back bullish. 4 hours, same thing. Sorry, 4 hours, the same thing. As you can see, market is bullish. So what we're expecting here now, market will not be interested in this market until it breaks this high. It's similar to AUD USD. So we wait for market to break this high, then we test before we enter it. For those that are looking for maybe a quick short 1:2 or so, you can wait for a retest here. As you can see, market will be testing this structure level. Wait for a retest here. Look for an engulfing candle and take a short trade there. For me, I'll be waiting for market to break above here and enter a more lower risk trade. Then for the last pair, that is NZD USD. So for NZD USD, we don't really have any. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, so the weekly time frame, okay, it's pretty high, low, low. Here, market shifted structure around here. Look at it, it's engulfing, broke the structure point here, and now it's creating new higher low. So now we're expecting market to break retests. Let's go down to have at least 3 in sync. So the first one was bullish. The next time frame, which is the daily, also is bullish. As you can see, shift in structure. Market was bearish at this point, broke bullish, and still is bullish. 4 hours. 4 hours. As you can see, market was bearish, shifted, and now it's bullish. So now, as you can see, market now is about to on this structure point again, where it's failed the countless times to break above. So waiting for markets to break, retest, and head to the upside. If it shouldn't break, which means it's going to come back to a deeper pull-in before respect the break. But I will not be interested in this market until it breaks above here and test. I'm looking for a low risk trade. I don't want to take trades that have high risk. Understand? So yes, and this is it for you guys are for this week. Do well to like and subscribe and click the subscribe button. And I'll be giving more updates each week on pairs to trade. Today is currently Monday morning. Market is already moving. So wait for setups to play out. So that will be all. Don't forget, set and forget strategy. 2 time frame is in. Follow the trend. Look for good markets on area of interest. Always respect psychological levels, and you're good to go. Thank you guys. See you in the next week.